Do we need a large format analog SSL console and a bunch of outboard gear in a 2025 mixing workflow? That is what we're going to find out. Today we're at Mark One's studio, who you all know from the Mini SSL. Today I thought let's turn the Mini SSL into a Biggie SSL trademark. We've loaded up stems and we're going to try out mixing on a console again. And this console has a couple of nice new features that might make it a little bit more 2025 proof, hopefully.
So one of the very interesting improvements we have, or modifications, improvement, I don't know, that's relative. We have on each channel a dry wet.
For the compressor.
Yep. So it means you can
Nice.
blend the amount of compression on each channels with the dry signal.
We are going to mix a track I've already done digitally, Butterflies by Vince de Vogel. And now we're remixing that on an SSL console with a bunch of outboard gear. So I'm very, very, very curious if we can get a good mix going on this console. So let's just start somewhere. You've done a little bit of balancing.
Okay.
Let's get a feel of the track
yeah.
first and then we can just get it started.
These butterflies fly no more. These butterflies died, oh no, no. Left with no sign, oh no. Why did excitement decide to go? Oh, these butterflies fly no more. These butterflies died, oh no, no. Left with no sign, oh no. Why did excitement decide to go? These butterflies fly no more.
Pretty heavy.
Yeah.
It sounds really
Does
subtle
come
for
forward.
something.
Yeah, from something that does 10 dB, it sounds pretty subtle.
Yeah,
But it does give it a nice, it's a bit dark,
it makes it thicker.
but it makes it thicker, yeah.
Yeah.
See what we can do EQ-wise?
Left with no sign, oh no. Why did excitement decide to go? These butterflies fly no more. These butterflies died, oh no, no. Left with no sign, oh no. Why did excitement decide to go? Oh, these butterflies fly no more. These butterflies died, oh no, no. Left with no sign, oh no. Why did excitement decide to go? These butterflies fly no more. These butterflies died, oh no, no. Left with no sign, oh no. Why did excitement decide to go? Oh, these butterflies fly no more. These butterflies died, oh no, no. Left with no sign, oh no. Why did excitement decide to go? These butterflies fly no more. These butterflies died, oh no, no. Left with...
I was trying to decide between getting rid of a little bit of harshness in the high mids, to make it more smooth, or give it a little bit more presence. I'm going for a bit more presence right now. Maybe I'll change my mind later, but I never really like cutting on an SSL EQ that much.
Okay.
So
Is it too broad?
it just does too much. It also always makes stuff really thin. With a little bit more. Without compression. With compression. Push up a little bit of low lows. Yeah. That's where digital comes in. Now you would have done like easy cuts, track spacer, stuff like that. I mean, I just drive everything on the Mini SSL, so I'm just going to do the same here.
So basically turning those line gains up.
Yeah. A bit much in the lows. But I do like the tubbiness of it. That helps.
This one's also doing a little bit of.
No, no, no. Left with no sign, no, no. Why did excitement decide to go?
Alright, there's the life again.
These butterflies fly no more. These butterflies die, no, no.
Yeah,
I like that.
I don't know if I like the 30 and the mix bus.
Okay.
I like the 30 millisecond attack on the drum bus because then you can get the transient in there and then you have more of that beefiness. But on the mix bus, I have to compress it down a little bit to get louder and also create more groove in the track. That's why I go for 10 because it gets pointier. Otherwise, you get this big low end kick and it slows the track down a lot. Oh, you've got a VCA group.
VCA for the drums, yeah.
Flies fly no more. These butterflies. Left with no sign, no, no. Why did excitement decide to go? These butterflies fly no more. These butterflies die, no, no, no. Left with no sign, no, no. Why did excitement decide to go?
You know this, it's like, it lives.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, it doesn't have to be a big slap thing. It just has to be like,
It's a 3D environment. so
it's only two reflections. It's just like ta-ta.
That's it.
And they're tucked in, but what it does, it says, there's a wall here, there's a wall here. We're in a space. This vocal is in a space. It now sounds more natural, and there's more body to it. Halls.
These butterflies fly no more. These butterflies die, oh no.
Dark hall, let's try that.
With no sign, no, no. Why did excitement decide to go? These butterflies fly no more. These butterflies.
Could work.
It is dark.
It's
is
dark.
It's dark.
I think on the bass, I'm going to try the parallel compression as well.
Yeah.
Okay, this is without the parallel comp.
Yeah.
Halfway. Fully wet. Brings it forward a bit. It's a bit pushy. Adding some brightness. Taking out a little bit of 700-ish mid-range to just taking out a little bit of that boxiness, and then adding some sizzle. Just want the top end sparkle of this.
Bring it closer.
Excitement decide to go. These butterflies fly no more. These butterflies die, oh no, no. Left with no sign, no, no. Why did excitement decide to go?
Okay, did we load up the previous mix?
I've loaded up the demo.
The demo or the rough mix? My mix?
I think it's the demo.
Okay, well we need my mix. We can turn off the camera now and then we'll get the mix. Okay, we are going on a dinner break and also an ear break. What do you think? How's the mix coming along
Well,
in SSL?
Well, we just listened to the demo
Yeah.
and your original mix, and you are not happy yet.
No.
And I think it's mainly because the vocal needs a lot more presence, because now it's a little, it has the depth, but it's not like the main show, the track.
Right? I feel it's not controlled enough.
Okay.
And then in the box you can really control a lot of stuff. I need food before I can mix any more.
What's it gonna be?
So, lekker dief.
We are rolling.
Okay. After dinner dip is setting in. McDonald's is the best snack for in between mixes. Let's listen to the difference between the demo and the mix we've got right now, and then see what Vince's idea was with the mix, and then we can fine-tune that to what we need it to be.
Yeah.
Ordinance to my happiness, appetite on too, so my hunger must lay on your plate.
That's his
I know
demo.
that grass is greener where you water it. Okay, been hitting it all day. She's sorbet now. They used to say that ice cream is best to forget about pain.
It is clearer.
In similar ways.
Demo.
No, the mix on the desk.
Yeah.
These butterflies, I don't know, no.
Yeah, it is
With no
clear.
sign, no, no. Why did excitement decide to go?
Let's just focus on the verse for a second. Oh, sound.
Yeah, I need this. Does it have it in the plugin?
Oh. What's the preset?
It's the preset. It's called 161.
Slap.
Chorus slap.
The grass is greener where you water it. Okay, been hitting it all day. She's sorbet now. They used to say that ice cream is best to forget about pain. Seeking quick thrills in similar ways now.
So I feel like part of the fun here
Okay, been hitting it all.
is like it's so much more fun to me to find such a preset here because it feels way more exclusive or something.
Yeah,
You only have this unit here,
right here.
and that's
we
like
need to
you don't have 25 effect plugins to try out. So
exactly. So we have to find this, and it's also scrolling through the menu, and then
it takes a while before you load
chorus
the preset.
slap. Okay, what is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! This is
Sounds
cool.
good.
Nice. I think that's ultimately like why analog gear is so nice, so fun. I mean, mixing in the box is great, but like walking around, going from one side of the board to the other, and figuring out how these old units work, and getting happy accidents because you just scroll through menus and then all of a sudden you've got a weird sound, pushing a knob a little bit too far and thinking, oh, that's sick, actually. It's all those kind of things that make analog working just so much nicer and more fun, and ultimately more creative. I mean, obviously it costs a ton more money to set this up than a couple of plugins in Pro Tools, but if we can.
Don't correlate, feel all sorts of hate. Find the coordinates to my happiness. Appetite gone too, so my hunger must lay on your plate. I know that grass is greener where you water it. Okay, been hitting it all day. She's sorbet now. They used to say that ice cream is best to forget about pain. Seeking quick thrills in similar ways now.
Try it's a bit sharp.
Yeah. We need soothe.
So here on the aim,
Yeah.
you can see like the way everything is connected. Like if I now unpress EQ here, EQ and filters go
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So we could check if we do this, then the EQ and the filter are the sidechain for the dynamics.
So we could make a
So
de-esser.
we could make a de-esser. In the aim, we can actually see what the flow is
Yeah.
of the channel, which is really cool. So
So
now
now it's-
dynamics is on channel out. So you can see that that is on the end of the channel. The green path is the channel, the red path is the monitor path. So if I add the EQ to the monitor, then you see that EQ and filter is on the monitor path, on the red path.
That's still handling the parallel compression right now, right?
Yeah, but
So we have to sacrifice this for the de-esser.
yeah, but I think that's not a big deal.
Yeah, we can
I
make
think
an
it's
aux.
fine.
Yeah.
And then you can see that if I use split over here, then the filter, see? The filter then goes to the channel path. And you can see that here as well, that it is a part of the EQ is active on the channel path. And that way, like what we know from working on consoles, on the SSL, like you can now see in this, which is nice because very often you just go, like right now, I haven't made a de-esser on an actual SSL in years.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't, have to guess
don't have
again
this-
how
yeah.
it works, and now I can actually see.
It's a confirmation.
It's confirmation of okay, I'm on the right track. It's great.
Very nice. Yeah.
So I think that's a really cool feature.
So now you're in
So
dynamics, and you want to
dynamic
sidechain
sidechain. So
Yeah.
you can see that the signal, the green line signal, flows just bypasses the EQ and the filter, goes to the dynamics, but it also goes through the EQ and filter, but it sidechains into the dynamics. So what we can do now is just take off the low end. You can see now the EQ, boost this up. So now we've only got the high end.
Yeah.
And that is not what we're going to hear. That is just what's going to trigger the compressor. So every time something really heavy, high-endy is coming in, it's going to trigger that compressor, hopefully. And hopefully, that is...
We're not going to hear any S.
Go.
See?
Oh, these butterflies fly no more. These butterflies died. Oh no, no. Left with no sign, no note. Why did excitement?
So now it
decide to
reacts
go?
much more on the high frequency.
Yeah. I felt like trying out a new auxiliary, like a parallel compression. thing.
parallel vocal bus-ish.
Yeah, maybe we could also try it for drums.
So this is your return, this is your send.
These
So we
butterflies
send it out.
fly no more.
That's really nice because then you can also dial in a
No, no, no.
percentage you want.
Yeah. Squash it a bit. What was Dr. Dre, 10 to 1?
Yeah.
On everything?
But are you sure you want to use the
What
SSL
else?
one? Well, maybe 1176 or something.
Then we have to turn it on then.
Close call, close call. Life left me so appalled, so appalled. And when used to take your breath away, serves you no longer. This healing I gotta do alone.
I'm getting a lot more level, but...
Ice cold stepping stones, comparing it all to the butterflies.
During this entire mixing session, we've done an entire workout.
Yeah.
Because instead of reaching for your mouse like this, you fucking have to walk 3 meters to do the thing.
You have to use your muscles, your whole body.
Musculus.
Close call, close call. Life left me so appalled, so appalled. And when used to take your breath away, serves you no
Bro, this works really well.
Yeah, now in the mix.
This healing I gotta do
Yeah,
alone.
Yeah, now in the mix.
Ice cold stepping stones, comparing it all to the butterflies I felt before.
Wow, that presence you get. Let's make a drum bus.
I feel like we need to try parallel.
You want to try that parallel?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
Let's take it off the kick because it's not working on kick. Just pretend like we did not just already set that up.
This is totally not already set up.
No, okay, let's do it
Okay.
again because I want to show you guys how it's done. So, we are sending kick through clap to a mono channel over here because it's analog. We don't have too many channels over here. So we are going to send to channel 8 over here on the routing matrix. We're going to press not the bass.
We're sparingly with the channels here.
8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Then we're pressing subgroup over here. Subgroup, that is going to be your subgroup. We are pushing up these faders to 0-ish.
Yeah.
Then we should.
Close call, close call. Life left me so appalled, so appalled. And when you
Peak stop.
So maybe we can like give it a bit more energy without making it aggressive or something.
Yeah. It makes a bunch here. It makes
Now it's on bypass, right?
No, it's not on bypass.
Oh, what's this?
With the red, it's on bypass.
Oh, now it's on bypass.
Yeah.
Okay.
take your breath away, serves you no longer. This healing I gotta do alone. Ice cold stepping stones.
I feel like it's more controlled too.
Serves you no longer. This healing I gotta do alone. Ice cold stepping stones. Comparing it all to the butterflies I felt before.
I like it.
Yeah.
Anything else we want to add? Mix plus compression.
Close call, close call. Life left me so appalled, so appalled. And when you used to take your breath away, serves you no love. gotta do alone. Ice cold stepping stones, comparing it all to the butterflies I felt before. Close call. Life left me so appalled, so appalled. And when you used to take your breath away, serves you no longer. This healing I gotta do alone. Ice cold stepping stones, comparing it all to the butterflies I felt before. Close call. Life left me so appalled, so appalled. And when you used to take your breath
see if this works.
and when you used to take your breath away, serves you no longer. This healing I gotta do alone. Ice cold stepping stones.
Pretty nice, actually. Ready for my previous mix?
Yeah. Are you ready for it?
I don't think so.
Close call.
Desk mix.
Life left me so appalled, so appalled. And when you used to take your breath away, serves you no longer. This healing I gotta do alone. Ice cold stepping stones, comparing it all to the butterflies I felt before. Close call. Life left me so appalled, so appalled. And when you used to take your breath
Way less
away,
effects.
serves
Yeah.
you
It's a different mix.
Yeah, it doesn't need
Like
it.
the previous mix is like, it's such a digital mix. Everything blended in together and nicely, and it's this balloon.
It's like
Also more vibey and floaty.
yeah,
And this one's more straightforward,
yeah,
more analog. Like, that's what you get.
yeah.
Like, obviously, if I had more time with the mix, I would do automations and dive more into everything, into effects and stuff. That's also a big part of mixing. But now it just goes, it's just about like what happens if you remix it on an analog console with all this outboard gear 3 years later. Thank you so much for watching. Members, I'll talk to you in our members WhatsApp chat. If you want to become a member, there's a join button down below, and there you'll find the entire video of this, which is going to be 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It's going to be a long video, but it's going to be a lot of fun not to edit. But hey, that's my life. If you want to support the channel and support me in building the studio of my dreams, there's a couple of affiliate links down below that you can check out. There's one for Thomann and there's one for KMR Audio Germany as well as the UK. And with the KMR Audios, you get a 5% discount on anything you buy with the code Thomas5. So use it, get yourself some discounts.
It's actually
and
crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy.
You
5%.
can actually build your dream studio, but while doing that, you help you build your dream studio.
Holy,
It's like
I
a
couldn't have said
win-win.
it.
It's like a
I
win-win.
couldn't have said it better, Paul. It helps us do stuff like this. We drove out here to try this, to do this dream scenario studio mix, to see if I want to have that at some point. I don't know how realistic that's going to be. Then a lot of people have to buy something with the affiliate links. Supporting the channel by using the affiliate links, by subscribing, by liking this video, and by leaving some comments down below so we can grow will help us make more of these videos so you can enjoy more of these videos. Okay, I've done enough talking. I'll see you on another video. Later! Okay, so we're done with the mix.
Yeah.
We're happy.
Kinda.
But
Yeah.
before we go, I do want to know from the master
Okay.
how I can save this mix, because if the
Hey,
artist
just
calls
in
me
case.
tomorrow and goes like, hey, I want a different reverb, then
Okay.
I need to come back here and recall it. So you've got an amazing system over here.
Yeah. The aim.
The aim.
Yeah. So it's now recall. Yeah. So want to make a new one. So give it a name, which is
Butterflies.
butterfly. Yes. One. Let's call it one. Just in case. And then say, okay.
And then you get the classic SSL screen.
A day at the beach.
Done.
And everything's saved.
Yeah.
And then if I want it back again,
Okay. Where is it?
all the way on the bottom.
Butterfly, yeah. So, yes.
Butterfly.
Load,
Load.
and it's there.
And then the green light tell us that the track
okay.
is exactly, the channel is exactly how it was in the recall.
And if
So,
we move a fader, it's gonna be
no, that's not the fader. This one, okay.
Yeah.
Let's scroll. It says 33. If I move the pen, you will see here. It's out. The green LED is gone.
It's not red.
LED is gone. Yeah, it's red. No, that's selection. Red is selection. So if I put it back in again, boop, green again. It
So?
tells you it's 100%.
We switch this. It's there. You see the red line, and then I
Yeah.
move this one.
Until you
and
get a
see
beep.
that